G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm of course Calculus, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Path of Champions in Legends of Runeterra. We're going to be doing the 4-star Targon Campaign against Aurelion Sol, and once again we are going to be using Darius. So this is yet another installment in the alternative build series where we're just checking out some builds that either I came up with or I've seen online, or potentially some of you who have suggested it to me. Basically we're just testing it out and see how it works, if it's feasible, if it's good enough. And basically this build was suggested to me by one of you guys yesterday on the community post announcement that I made. Essentially, you suggested a Darius build that involves a Gale Force, a Rigor's Lantern, as well as a Storm Razor, right, Storm Razor. So essentially, this build is centered around having Darius stacking impact, because the idea with this one is that Darius will be sitting in your hand for quite some time, because he comes on 6 mana. So you're going to be stacking impact on Darius with the Rigor's Lantern, and essentially you bring him on and hopefully you get the win on that same turn. If not, he will recall, you either stack up impact again or just bring him on again and close out the battle. But the main idea here is to use that impact as well as a scout. That way you can potentially get 3 attacks in one turn, and for the highest amount of impact damage you get to get 3 times of that essentially. So could be really decent. One problem that I might potentially see here is the removal and stuff like that, because as we all know, Darius is a really expensive champion. So heading the Aurelion Sol, there's not just the Aurelion Sol but a lot of other champions along the way have a lot of nasty removal. So not running spell shield could be a problem, but I think we should be able to pick it up in the adventure itself. Alright, so let's just quickly go over the Darius overview first. I've already explained the build pretty much, but yeah, we're still gonna go over it real quick. So in terms of the Darius, we have a level 30 and 2-star Darius here. That means I do have access to Carve Path and Noxian Might. So this is gonna be really useful because the 15 plus total power and rally is gonna be extremely important. That's gonna contribute to potentially 3 attacks per turn. If we're lucky, we could get even 4 if we have the right spells and whatnot, but that really depends. Noxian Might here, each round the first time you summon an ally granted +2/+0. Really good star power here because we are going to be buffing up the stats of the ally. We are missing out, however, on the second iteration of this power, which will actually give a +4/+0 and Overwhelm, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. From what I found on the Darius, this first iteration is also good enough. Now, coming back into the champion level here, we have a level 30 Darius. That means I do have access to all 3 Relic slots, but like I said, we're going to be using 2 only, and the other one is going to be a common Storm Razor. Most importantly, however, we have the Droid Champion, so that is going to help us accelerate or progress the Rigor's Lantern. And of course, in terms of the relics itself, we have a Gale Force, Rigor's Lantern, and Storm Razor like I mentioned. So once again, idea is to stack up impact on Rigor's Lantern, deal damage to the Nexus, massive damage to the Nexus, and potentially with the Gale Force, we should be able to get either double attacks or potentially triple attacks if we are able to trigger the rally as well. So really good stuff here. The quick attack Storm Razor just to allow Darius to safely attack and not take any damage in return. Alright, so let's quickly head back out and we are going to head into the ASOL and see how we do. Alright, so we're all loaded in. First things first, let's see what the Aurelion Sol is running. He has a perfected mana flow. That could be, well, that's not too bad, but it's not too great either, if I'm gonna be honest with you. We'll have to see. The Nautilus here has a duplicate. Okay, that is interesting. Ezreal here has unyielding determination. Well, the Nautilus duplicate is probably not that bad because Nautilus comes on really late. So essentially, if we're able to close out the game early, we shouldn't have too much problems, but that's a big if, so essentially we're just gonna have to see how we deal with it later. Anyway, Ezreal, like I mentioned, unyielding determination, and the Sejuani down here, perfected mana flow as well. Alright, so I guess it's okay. It's not exactly, well, how would I say? It's not exactly a really easy path, but it's not to say the worst either. I have seen worse. I have encountered, duplicate on all 3 bosses and then a, unyielding Aurelion Sol. That is just a nightmare to take on, but yeah, we'll have to see how we do. Let's head to the first power node first and see what we get. Okay, so we get a Endurance, Bouncing Blades, and Duelist. Yeah, this isn't too great. We're gonna reroll here. Evolution, and okay, Hold It is gonna help us out a lot, so I'm gonna pick this up, no question about it. Usually, you'd want to try to reroll for something else, but, from what I found personally, this, harkens back to essentially my early days of playing POC for the first time when the first iteration of it was out as well as the second one. I used to find stuns to be just great in general, so I always go for a stun whenever there is a stun available, so, could be useful for some of you beginners out there. Always pick up a stun if possible, but yeah, let's go ahead and just head into Sejuani here. Alrighty, so we draw Darius here. I think we can get rid of him because we should be guaranteed him on the first game. One thing to know is that Sejuani is gonna come on really late as well, about the same turn as the Darius, so could be something to take note of. I think we'll still get rid of him. Or you know what, we'll keep him just in case. Let's actually get rid of Trifera Necessity here. I want double Darius at least, so maybe if, you know, one of it dies, say by some freak accident he dies, we can potentially bring him on again and, you know, hopefully deal more damage. At the very least, we're stacking impacts as well on both of them, so obviously it's definitely great. Let's go ahead and I think drop a Affection Poro here. Frostbite, it's cool. Second one on. Oh, you gotta be joking with me. Well, at the very least, we bait out both shatters, I feel. There shouldn't be any more in the deck, but, you know, I'm not really sure. So I guess we're just gonna attack. You know, there's one thing to note as well, it's that there's so many cards in the Aurelion Sol decks. One Aurelion Sol decks, but in all the champion decks in the Aurelion Sol, it's really impossible to remember all of them. Well, maybe it's really impossible to remember, you know, practically all of them. Well, maybe I cannot because my memory, I know, is kind of bad. Maybe you can, but yeah, I definitely can't remember how many cards they have. Anyway, let's end the round.
We feast tonight, Varg.
Alrighty, I guess we go for Grenadier here. At the very least, we can kill that.
Maul them. That doesn't scare me. Bastards.
Oh, Sejuani's gonna come on here, isn't she? I think we're just gonna attack straight up then. I'm confident, 100% sure Sejuani's gonna come on here. She's just gonna Frostbite something, so... Okay, well, we'll take the 2 damage.
You own what you take.
Yeah, that way, at the very least, we have an extra blocker next turn, so I'm okay with that, I would say. Because if I were to wait for Sejuani to come on and then we attack, one of the units gonna die, so I don't want that to happen. I, at the very least, want to play defensively here. Because... Oh, right, I forgot we had the stun. I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot we had the stun here. Man, I need to remember my own powers as well. Talk about remembering the enemy deck, I need to remember my own powers. But I think we're still gonna drop the Assessor here. We might be able to make use of this. Alright, bloody business. Probably should have blocked with it too. Well, it's cool. It is cool, it's cool. Let's see, we have a 8 impact area, so we're going to bring him on. So we'll see how this build functions. I think it should be fairly decent. Let's get the scout attack first, obviously. Well, unless it chooses not to attack, and that's gonna help us. So yeah, looks like we have a Legion Saboteur here. I think we're gonna pick this up. I need more cheaper units, I feel. That would be really, really great. Alright, so we're gonna hit the support champion here. Let's see if we could get something aggressive. That would be nice. We get a Misfortune, we get a Yasuo and a Shyvana. Okay, I want to go Yasuo here. That Colossal Hammer is going to be great. I'm a little bit put off by the Yone, however. Well, we can potentially cut this out, so we don't really need it. Because 9 cost Yone, even though he has a +4/+4, isn't ideal. Shyvana is decent. Misfortune is also really, really nice, if I'm going to be honest with you. But Ephemeral on Crackshot Corsair, probably not the best use out of it. I tell you what, we're going to go with Yone. I think we can potentially cut out... Sorry, not Yone, but we're going to go with Yasuo. We're going to cut out Yone later on if the opportunity arises. So we're going to pick him up here. We also have the stun, so definitely we can take advantage of that. We have a Jhin with Unyielding, Fiora Unstable here. Let's see what our options are. This is a item chest, this is a Solitary Monk, and this is a healer. I guess we're gonna hit the Fiora because we have the option in the item chest, and then we'll see if we drop too low, you know, below, we're probably gonna hit to the healer. We'll see. Let's hit to the Fiora, however. Alrighty, Assessor, Thorn Rose, and Ballista Death's Hand. We are gonna re-roll. Assessor and Thorn Rose. I think we're happy to keep the rest, I think. Actually, we'll keep Thorn Rose because the stun could be useful. Yeah, we'll keep everything else. Let's hope we get a cheap unit here. Could be risky to not get rid of the another unit to get a 2 cost, but we do. Yeah, but essentially, if we didn't get it there, would have been bad. Alright, we're gonna go with the Grenadier. Let's hope there's no Citria. Beautiful, no Citria. Fiora has what again? Fiora has unstable inventory. So, ooh, elusive Fiora. That is, oh, interesting to say the least. No units again. That is great. So, I think we're gonna drop the Ballista now. I tell you, we'll go with the Thorn Rose here. I have an idea what I want to do. Yeah, I have an idea what I want to do.
Let's make this a night to remember.
Let's see what comes on. Alright, cool. We played that very, very well. So, I suspected there might be something coming on here because, you know, the AI usually doesn't not go more than 3 turns and not summon anything. So, essentially, I thought there was going to be the Laurent Blade Rackers, Laurent Blade Keeper or something. But, Badger Bear is fine. We're going to use Gal, stun it, and then we get a free attack here. We might even not need to use the Darius, actually. Nice. Okay, we get a Leona, Recall, and Stagehand here. This is definitely not what I'm going for. We already have 2 champions. We don't need any more. I think what we might go for is actually a Stagehand. That could be good. Ephemeral, stun an enemy. That's aggression. That's great. I think we're gonna go for it. Alright, so we have a healer and a item chest. We don't need the healer because we are at full, so we're gonna hit the item chest down here. We get a Fearsome, a +0/+2 on Crimson Disciple, and a Bloody Business. I think we're gonna go with the +0/+2 on the Disciple. That could be great. We're gonna head to the Swain here with Mana Flow and see how we do. Alright, Yasuo Darius on the same turn. That is beautiful. We're gonna get rid of Concussive Palm, and I think we'll keep the rest. It should be okay. Let's hope we get lucky again and we get a cheap unit. Looking good so far. Let's hope our draws are gonna be cheap. Yasuo, champion, and oh shit, we don't get a cheap unit. Unfortunate. We're gonna pass the turn. Obviously can't do anything. We're gonna want to try to end it before the Swain comes on, potentially, but that's gonna be a really tall order. Let's drop a Thorn of the Rose here. At the very least we get the Guile.
The sharper the thorns. Delicate fop.
I'm happy to take 3 damage here. At the very least we kill that. I definitely don't want to play Death's Hand. It's just gonna kill the Grenadier. We'll probably play it some other turn potentially. Right, I'm gonna drop the Yasuo here.
Death is like the wind, always by my side.
I'm aware that Swain's coming on, but that's the whole reason why we brought on that Thorn of the Rose. At the very least we have a Gal to stun the Swain for this turn. Yasuo should level up in a few more because of our round start stuns.
Blade never gets any lighter.
We have Darius coming up on our next attacking turn as well, which is perfect.
For the Empire.
The few for the many.
Right, we're gonna deal 2 and just kill this guy. I can take that, it's cool.
Their time has come.
Duty.
Okay, I think we're gonna go Ballista here. Ooh, okay, kills a Yasuo, but it's not that big of a deal. We should be fine. At the very least, we're baiting out a lot of these cards, so the Swain here doesn't really have any more options to play, which is actually gonna be great. We might take a little bit damage here, but I don't think it's that big of a concern. We'll still block, however, because I don't want to take too much. We have Darius next turn, so it's not really that big of a deal. We should have the win. I'd be really surprised if we don't win here.
Witness true strength. Mine is the hand of Nexus. Courage is useless against a well-aimed shot. We have done well. Nexus is proud.
Alright, decent stuff so far. We have Grave Physician as well as a Ionian Tailstones and Ravenous Flock. I think we're gonna go Ravenous Flock because we can potentially deal 4 to a stun unit. That's gonna help us actually, so we're gonna go for that. Right, let's set to the Scribe of Sorrows here. We're definitely purchasing some mana gems because I think it was fairly useful like the last time out. Let's actually keep some gold, so I think what we'll do is we'll purchase one. We'll grab another one. And I think that's about it. I don't want to spend too much because this is gonna be 165. I don't think that's gonna be enough for another power if there's another power. So I think we'll just, you know, keep it like so. We'll just purchase 2. And we're gonna head into the shop here and see if we could get something great. In terms of the power, we get Wild Inspiration. Your credit cards cost 1 less. I don't think this is gonna help us because there isn't too many credit cards that we're creating outside of the stun. I think we're gonna ignore. I don't want to spend reroll on the shop note because there's probably gonna be a very slim chance of getting something decent on a common shop note. So let's see if there's any cards that we might want to get. Arachnoid Sentry, Elusive with Ghost. I don't think we need anything here necessarily. So let's go ahead and just head into the Ezreal. Alright, draw Yasuo again, which means the odds of getting Darius should be higher. We're gonna get rid of Bloody Business and we'll keep the Death's Hand. Actually, the Wild Inspiration could have been great, actually, because we could, you know, play Fleeting Legion Grenadiers here, or even a Torn of the Rose. That would have been better, but it's cool. We have the Yasuo on turn 1. I think we're going to bring him on.
I go where the road takes me.
I'm on it.
I face my fate. Your turn.
We need to be careful about the damage we take here, because that Static Shock can be a potential hazard, I would say. And we get double Yasuos, I didn't even notice that. I tell you what, we'll keep the Steel Tempest to potentially stun the Ezreal here. What I will do is, we need 2 mana for that, so I think what I'm gonna do is, let's see, Ezreal's Mystic Shot. So we'll pass the turn first.
Sounds dangerous. I'm in.
Alright, cool. So now we'll play Steel Tempest, stun the Ezreal. Alright, now it's out of mana. We can safely bring on Saboteur.
Explosives primed.
Okay, that is great because now we can attack like so. I suspect this Mystic Shot's gonna deal 2 to the Saboteur, I believe. But you know what? I still want to attack. This is a free Nexus, so we're gonna try it. Unless there's a gotcha. Yeah, there's a gotcha. I suspected something like that. So I guess we take nothing here. We'll leave the Ezreal on the board because we can potentially stun it, so we're not gonna want to remove it. Let's not do anything yet. Let's resolve.
Firing.
So like I said, the Ezreal, lots of potential, well, traps here, essentially with skills and stuff. So a little bit of a menace or a nuisance to take on regardless.
You're right about it.
Let's go with Grenadier. Yeah, that Wild Inspiration was probably the right pick, so it's definitely on me not to pick that up. I think we could have gotten, you know, a couple Grenadiers here that way. It's alright, you know, we learned a little bit, I would say. So we're gonna drop the Crimson Disciple.
Let me show you what I can do.
I definitely didn't think about this, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I only thought about the Gal here, so I thought it was not that necessary. We're gonna end the round. Hope we get our Darius soon. And we get Yone. That is not great.
Sure I have room for one.
I tell you, we'll go Concussive Palm, we'll stun this guy, and we'll prevent that elusive damage.
What do I do? What don't I do? Upgrade. Nice.
Right, we'll block this guy.
See what you can do.
I think happy to block this guy like so. Man, where's my Darius? I need that Darius. I need my Darius soon. Still no Darius, you gotta be joking with me. I guess we go Ravenous Flock. At the very least we kill this fellow. We should be able to get an extra unit here. Let's go, let's see, Roar of the Slayer and Basilisk Bloodseeker. Kill damage unit, destroy a landmark. That could be decent. Play discard 1, kill the weakest enemy. I think Bloodseeker might be better because we are approaching that 7 mana, so it could be useful. Overwhelm is also nice. Oh man, we need to get rid of Ezreal. Let's put a Death's Hand to it, I think. If I knew it was gonna level up, actually I should have checked because, you know, there was a way to check if the Ezreal levels up, but if I knew it was gonna level up, I would have gone for a kill damage unit. That could have been great. Well, at the very least, it's not that big of a threat, I feel. We should be okay. We're gonna resolve this.
Sure. A misstep.
Alright, go to Thorn Rose here. I hope we join a Darius with this. We got Yasuo again. Okay, Yasuo's not bad, but I need Darius. Darius is gonna be important. We're gonna stun the Ezreal. Oh shit, what the hell am I doing? Thorn Rose is gonna die anyway if we attack here. Oh crap, we should have stunned it because I was thinking of attacking, then I realized this is 1 health. Crap. It's cool, it's cool. We're just gonna end the round. We are not gonna attack it, but that was a waste of the stun. We're gonna end the round, unfortunately. Just this is gonna die. I don't want that to happen.
Look ahead, not behind.
Watch and learn.
I tell you what, we'll drop the Yasuo here.
Maybe I do have a future. Is a leaf's only purpose to fall?
See, we could deal 4 to the Ezreal. Let's see if we could get a stun. That'd be great. Effector, Roar the Slayer, and Kato the Arm. I think we're just gonna go with Kato here.
Line 'em up.
This is gonna be a really sloppy battle, I feel, because, you know, I'm banging on the Darius here, but unfortunately that Darius isn't showing up for us. I guess what we're gonna do is we're just gonna fast the turn. We can't really play anything. Oh man, Plasma Guardian, you have got to be shitting me. We're gonna pass the turn. We're gonna have to take some heavy damage here. So unfortunate. We're gonna use Yasuo to block this guy, and we're gonna block this fellow. We'll take the 6 damage. Death's Hand isn't really gonna help us.
Let's get a good look at you.
Yeah, we'll take that 6 damage. Darius, where the hell are you, man? Oh no, where's Darius? Deal 1 to an ally enemy 4 times. That isn't gonna help us. Yeah, I think Bloodseeker was probably a bad pick there. Let's see, we have a Kato and the Iron Ballista. I think we'll play both of these in the same turn. We can potentially kill this Ezreal here, so I would like to try that. Let's go to Kato first.
It is me!
Okay, let's kill these. Let's kill this Ezreal.
I've brought my books. Hope that's all right.
Ballista on. Yeah, I knew that's gonna be played. Okay, at the very least, it takes out our non-key units, I'd say.
Oh, this hurts.
I'd like to attack like so. The problem is that this Sump Dredger here. That's why I brought on the Ballista. I was hoping we could drag that Sump Dredger to it. I guess we're just gonna attack like so then. We'll just deal 10 damage, hopefully. It's probably gonna block with something. Where's my damn Darius, buddy? I need my Darius from the deck.
Little adjustment for a lot of pow.
Gunsmith is on as well. That is not great. Oh wait, Yasuo kills it because of the stun. Finally, Darius shows up. A little bit late to the putty, but I guess we'll go Yone here. We'll stun this guy and this guy. Yasuo kills both of them.
I can quell the wind.
Block like so, block like so, block like so.
I would not want to be you.
Ooh, this might kill the Yasuo. I tell you what, we'll not block like so.
I apologize.
We'll block like so. Like we basically just block these two units. We'll leave this guy open.
Time to go.
We need to end it soon before we go down to too low. But I think we should be fine. We have really beefy units here, so I'm not really too worried. There is on.
Mine is the hand of Nexus.
Yeah, it's not gonna hurt us. We cut it really close to the wire, but we're fine. We're gonna attack with the Darius here with the scout first.
They will bleed for Nexus.
Obviously not the most amount of damage because the Darius came on first really late. But at the very least we should be able to get the win.
One step closer to redemption.
So as you can see, Darius draw really important. I think what I'm gonna do is we have a challenger here. That is actually gonna be good because that will allow us to attack even more safely with the Darius, especially having ASOL. Yeah, we're gonna go for the challenger here. That's gonna help us. So we're also increasing the chances of drawing the Darius as well by giving him an item. We're gonna hit the power node here and see what we get. Lookout raiding party and okay, try Fahrenheit is perfect because that's gonna be a strike. That's gonna help us out a lot. We're gonna go first. This is really good. Right, we have a Caitlyn and a Poppy here. This is a Empress Guard, a Gold Chest, and a Healer. I think we might want to go to either the Gold Chest or the Empress Guard. I really don't think we need the health. Let's see who's easier though. Caitlyn is Mana Flow. Poppy is Mana Flow as well. Caitlyn, I know, has a lot of, bullshit stuff like the Gotcha, and I think she also has that, that spell again that plants flash bomb traps. I can't remember. It deals damage and plants flash bombs if I'm not mistaken. What is it called? Piltover Peacemaker. Yeah, the Piltover Peacemaker. So I think just to be safe, we're gonna head into the Poppy. That might be easier to deal with. Okay, Ballista, Yone, Concussive Palm. We really need to cut the Yone. I really don't think he's gonna be that useful. We'll see. But we are definitely gonna get rid of him here. We're not going to keep Concussive Palm either. We'll keep Ballista and the Crimson Disciple. Let's hope we can draw a Yasuo and a Darius. That would be great. Yasuo, cool. Give us a Darius. Oh, come on. Yasuo again? Man, that's the whole reason I picked up more upgrades on the Darius. To bring him on for, increase the chances of bringing him on. But instead we get a Yasuo here. Alright, so could be a little bit risky. But I'm going to pass the turn because I suspect there might be a unit coming on here.
Quest will be over quicker and you can fry a ferret.
Beautiful. We're gonna bring on Yasuo. It's gonna strike and kill it.
I go where the road takes me.
Finders, sharers.
And we take out more units. Nice.
Wouldn't be a quest without some danger.
Alright, I'm not really too concerned about Poppy here. What I'd like to do is we're gonna play the Steel Tempest, so we're gonna pass the turn.
No backing down.
Right, I guess Ballista on. Alright, we're obviously gonna attack like so and get the damage.
You best believe I don't play.
Let's kill this guy. And we should be able to get the rally. We already got the rally, and we're gonna attack again.
Play something we can fight to.
Don't rush the creative process, Hammerbrain.
Right, so no Darius again. Darius no-shows this one. Very uncharacteristic of a, Noxian Grand General in my opinion. Oh, sorry, not Noxian Grand General, but Noxian General in general. But yeah, it's alright. I guess what we're gonna do is we're just gonna bring on a... Yeah, we'll go try Assessor.
Few earn the right to call themselves Trifarian.
Tarry not unto the... Eh?
Let's drop a Disciple.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, and Darius no-shows this one again, so unfortunate. We're gonna attack and just get the win.
Back, fiend!
One step closer to redemption.
Alright, so Black Rose, Spy, Will of Ionia, and Precious Pet. I think we're gonna get the Precious Pet here. Or do we wanna go Will of Ionia? Summon a stone with a random champion. That could be decent. Yeah, the reason why I, prefer this, way to get a champion is because it doesn't really interfere with the draw. So this is definitely much more better if we want to introduce more champions into the deck. But we might want some cheaper units as well. We're not really getting the cheap units, even though we have been getting the 2 costs and whatnot. You know what? I think we'll still go with Will of Ionia. That could be decent. Recall could be nice. Alright, we get Ashe and TK here, so I'm obviously gonna hit the TK. Ashe is just not fun to deal with, so we're gonna head, I think, into the gold chest. Do we want to cut the Yone, though? Yone could be useful, if I'm gonna be honest with you, especially in the later battles. I tell you what, we'll not cut the Yone yet. Let's head into the gold chest here. Just grab the extra gold. We'll deal with the TK. Now, I'd really love a Darius. I'd be really disappointed if, in back-to-back games you cannot draw the Darius. That is going to be extremely, extremely disappointing. Alright, there we go. So again, I think we're going to pass the turn first. I believe the Tahm Kench should have something coming on here. Nice. ASOL on.
Follow the wind, but watch your back. I face my fate. Your turn.
Come on, mainline.
Well, we can't really do anything to that, so I think we're just gonna play some some random units, or our usual game, I should say. Let's go with a... I guess Legion Grenadier will do. Get more units that way, so that could be great, I would say.
Listen and learn.
Oh, we should have played this guy. Dawn of the Rose would have gotten a +2/+0. We could have killed that lounging lizard. Well, I wasn't thinking of that. I was more focused on getting more units onto the board, so I wanted to bring on the Legion Saboteur. We'll just do it. It's already happened. We might as well just go through with the plan. It's alright though, it's alright. Not the end of the world, but obviously not the best either. Stack like so. Alright, okay, this is a great turn to bring on Dawn of the Rose because we have the stun on the TK. So we're gonna go Dawn of the Rose here.
Let's make this a night to remember.
Fortunately, we might not even see Darius again. Let's go and just Guile and stun it. Let's see, how much damage is this?
Some things never die.
Oh, exactly 25.
I will regain my honor.
Alright, we have a Iceborne Gauntlet on Yone, the Sinan Thousand Tail, and Deny. We're definitely gonna go for Deny. Deny is gonna be extremely important into the ASOL in case it has Obliterate, so no-brainer pick there. We're gonna head to the shop here and grab another power. Round Start Rally is great, we're picking this up. This is a really busted one to have on the Darius. That is gonna help us out a ton. We get a Karma here in the shop, which is interesting. This is probably the most champions I've gotten, you know, through rewards, essentially. So, yeah, I'm still not going to pick it up, however, because it's not really ideal. It's going to interfere with, or basically just, you know, decrease the chances of drawing the champions that we need. I don't really think we need anything here. Do we want the recall? Recall an ally. I don't think we need that. I tell you what, we're just going to leave it, and we are going to head into shop note and champion item chest. I think the champion item would probably be more important. Level up Victor and Unstable Misfortune. I'd rather much deal with a Unstable Misfortune, so we're gonna head towards her.
Sure you.
Alright, we're gonna reroll. We'll keep one Thorn of the Rose. We'll get rid of the other one, and I think we'll keep the Death's Hand. Give me a Yasuo and a Darius. That would be perfect. I get Yasuo, that means we're not gonna get Darius. God damn it. So I think it was a good thing we, you know, decided to go to the champion item chest. Because essentially, you know, we need to increase the odds of drawing that Darius. That's gonna be extremely important ASOL. So let's go and just bring on Yasuo and just kill this guy.
I go where the road takes me. I face my fate. Your turn.
I have a feeling Misfortune's gonna come on here. So I guess we're just gonna attack immediately.
One purpose.
No
Yep.
prey, no pay.
Right, I'm gonna go with the Thorn of the Rose here. That way we can potentially stun her.
Let's make this a night to remember.
In the next turn, of course, not this one. But we might even be able to just play Bloody Business and kill it. Oh right, I forgot we had the round start stun. Forgot about the hold it here. It's cool. Parlay, yeah, not that important. We're gonna let it resolve. Alright, I think we'll go with a Disciple.
I'll try anyone once.
I think we're just gonna attack here. Let's track this guy and we'll attack like so. Yeah, we'll let it resolve us. Okay, I think we'll just play Death's Hand, kill this guy. Fortunately, we don't get the rally there, but it's cool.
Come here, darling.
Love ya.
I'll be damned.
Finally, Darius comes on, but obviously not enough mana, and we can't really use him anyway. We're just gonna attack and get the win.
Blade's edge. I will regain my honor.
Okay, we get regen on the Affection Poro, Retreat, and as well as a Midnight Reckoner here. This could be decent, right? Ally starts a free attack. That can actually help us. I think we're gonna go for it. Alright, so we're gonna hit the champion item chest here. Let's hope we get something good on Darius. A -1 cost is great. That's not only gonna increase the odds of getting him because we get extra copy, but also we should be able to bring it on a little bit earlier. So we are gonna be giving up one extra stack of impact, but at the very least we can bring it on earlier. So we're gonna go for that. Alright, we're gonna head to the healer here. I think we are gonna cut the Yone. I don't think we're gonna be playing him too much. He's really expensive, and I don't want to, you know, keep drawing him by accident. So we're just gonna cut him out here. So we're gonna head to the Nautilus and see how we do. Right, we get Darius here finally. Let's actually keep this. Actually, we'll get rid of Trifarian Assessor. We'll keep the rest. It seems okay. Might not even need Stagehand to be honest, but it's cool. When we need a Yasuo draw, he doesn't come on. When we don't need a Yasuo draw, he constantly arrives first, which is kind of ironic. I think we're just gonna drop the Reckoner here.
Nexus will pay for what they did to
Oh, this is fleeting. Oh no, this is fleeting. This is unfortunate. So looks like you know, the reason why I went with the free attack was I was hoping we could get a 4 attack Darius with the impact. I did not consider, and I forgot that this was fleeting, if I'm gonna be honest with you. So it might be worth to bring on some other turn, with potentially after the Darius comes on board. Okay, we'll bear that in mind next time. We're just gonna attack like so and just deal some damage here. It's alright, it's alright. It's not the end of the world. Obviously, you know, there are probably worse things out there. So we're just gonna end the round, let that disappear. It's cool. Because I want this as a blocker instead of just, you know, sacrificing it. Not the best way to, you know, go about it. So we're gonna go with a Disciple here.
Let me show you what I can do.
tear spit training.
No unit summoned. We're just gonna take the 10 damage. We got the Sun Cost out of them, which is great. Let's pass the turn. I suspect there's gonna be a beast below. If there is, we can play a stage hand and get more damage that way. Yep, there is a beast below. Let's go stage hand. We'll stun this guy.
If you do not have a part to play, take one. It's done. No!
Every fighter falls.
Be really careful about our attacks here, but we should have Darius next turn. 6 impact Darius, I believe. It is 6 impact, it is 6 impact, cool. We're gonna bring that on, but really close to deep here, we need to be careful. I think we're happy to take 6 damage, it's alright. We're just gonna drop the Darius.
Have my orders.
Let that attack, it's cool. Okay, I think we have to win, no problem about it. We're just gonna drag Darius here.
Witness true strength.
It goes deep, but it's fine. We should be able to secure victory.
Tear spit training.
We have done well. Nexus is proud.
Alright, that was great. So obviously a little bit of a hiccup at the beginning, but you know, it all evens out. So we have a healthy ration zero regen and a quick strike blade here. Here's my gripe with the quick strike blade. The problem is that, you know, sometimes we can potentially accidentally, well, not really accidentally, but we cannot, you know, we might end up not being able to play the Darius because of the quick strike blade. And the reason for that is quite simply because, say, especially in the Aurelion Sol, the enemy has a high attack stat, high enough attack stat, and the Darius doesn't have a high enough health stat. Getting the quick strike blade on will basically immediately start a free attack, so we cannot use the challenger, and that could actually leave the Darius vulnerable to any you know, potential blockers or something. So that could be really, really bad. However, if we can get it off, it's gonna be great. But if we cannot get it off, we cannot play the Darius. That is the, you know, the bottom line here. I think just to be safe, we're gonna reroll. I don't want to go for a quick strike blade. I would really prefer a stat upgrade. That would be much better. And we get a... Okay, we get a Shadow Totem. That is actually going to be decent, because that could mean double impacts. You know, double amount of impacts, double amount of challengers, and potentially getting a recall as well. Actually, that won't work, because we have the Trifarian Might here, right? Do we have the Trifarian Might? Yeah, we do have the Trifarian Might here. That is unfortunate. I think we're going to reroll again. I really want a stat buff. So, you know what? This is the final battle reward here. We might as well just spend the rerolls, because up next is just on the power node, so we'll see. Okay, Dragon's Tooth is fine. We're going to grab that, I think. It's a stat buff. It's not exactly the best stat buff, but it's alright. We're going to pick it up. Alright, so in terms of the power here, we have a Another stun. That is going to be helping us a lot. We're going to go ahead and grab this. This is going to be perfect. Alright, really good stuff here. Double stuns here. That is going to be really, really nice. We're going to head into the Karma here because there's another power node up ahead. Alright, so we have a Darius and Legion Grenadier. We're definitely going to keep the Darius. I think we'll keep the Rune Reckoner and the Grenadier as well. Karma is going to give us 10 mana, so we might want to keep this.
The answer lies within. Ionia speaks through me.
Alright, Karma comes on. Just to be safe, in case, let's say, the Karma here attacks, we're just gonna bring on the Grenadier first as a, you know, chump blocker. Yeah, Sonic Wave here. It's alright. Pharaoh Mystic. We'll bring on a few more, that way we force the Karma to block the Grenadier. I'm happy to let that happen, it's cool.
That doesn't scare me.
Right, I want to keep the Darius in as long as possible, that way we could get as much impact. So we're gonna go Yasuo here and potentially strike the Karma.
Death is like the wind, always by my side.
Oh, the grenade, it strikes the... Wait, it strikes the... Oh, it strikes the weakest enemy. It strikes the weakest enemy, not the strongest. That was... not what I planned. I was hoping it would strike the Karma there. Let me just to, you know, just to check how much health did that the Pharaoh Mystic had. 6 health. Okay, so this Grenadier wouldn't have killed it anyway. So either way, the Yasuo was gonna kill that guy. All right, it's cool. So I guess we're just gonna go Legion Grenadier then. Right, obviously not gonna attack here because we can't do anything. We're gonna end the round. Alright, Karma is stunned, which is great. I believe there's gonna be a unit here, so we're gonna pass the turn first. Nice. Darius on.
Cool head, steady hand, unwavering heart.
You goddamn bastard. You goddamn bastard. Ah, the Frostbite, man. That is just... what a joke. Obviously the Darius is not gonna get the impact, right? Yeah, unfortunately not. I think what we're gonna do is, you know, having the Reckoner now is also gonna be stupid because we can't really do anything with it. I tell you what, this is a free Nexus. We're just gonna grab the Yasuo damage here. No. Ah, okay, I have an idea. Let's have Darius die here. That way... we can bring on another one, and we can potentially deal more damage. That is gonna be... yeah, this is like 4D chess here. I hope this is right, because if it's not, it's gonna be extremely embarrassing. But I think this could be kinda decent. Let's commit this first. Because the Darius is 5 costs. So we bring him on again. We lose the Scout, obviously, but we get the free attack. We get the extra rally, that's gonna be great. We actually put Darius last, that way he deals more damage. We're playing 4D chess here, guys. 4D chess.
We have done well. Nexus is proud.
Alrighty, that is awesome. So looks like we have another Ravenous Flock upgrade here and a Blastcone Seedling. I think Seedling could be great because of the mana deposit. I think we're gonna go for it. It seems like a really great option. Impact is also not bad. Barrier could be decent as well, I think. Yeah, we'll go for it. Why not? Alright, so we're gonna head to the shop here and grab yet another power. Obviously, we get a Sharing is Caring. This is gonna help us out a ton. That impact is gonna be massive. That impact buff, the impact stack on Darius, we're gonna pick this up. Really, really good stuff here. So in terms of the cards, I really don't think we need anything necessarily. So we are probably just gonna leave. Actually, do we want the Mechanized Mimic? Grant me all keywords on allies. You know what? We'll purchase 2 copies of this. I don't think we will be using it too much, but it could be a very useful option to have. So we're just gonna want to have this in our deck just in case. And yeah, let's just leave. We are gonna want 2 copies of it. Let's take on the Katarina here with Power Overwhelming.
Ready.
Alright, Seedling, Thorn Rose, Ravenous Flock. I think we'll keep this. We can potentially work with this. Because we can use Thorn Rose to stun the cat if we are able to, obviously. But I don't think so, because that cat's probably going to attack first before we can even react.
No one's the
Oh, beautiful. So looks like we can stun the cat. Let's bring on Thorn Rose.
Striking looks and stunning wit. Never play fair.
Very nice, very nice. So looks like we've nullified the cat. We are golden. Now we're just waiting for Darius to come on and essentially just end the game for us. Let's go with a Seedling here because we could get the buff. Sorry, the mana refill, not the buff.
Oh, I can't wait.
Ballista. That's a stun, it's fine. It's done its job. This is not really that important anymore. We're just gonna have this guy kill this fellow and get 7 damage. It's alright, it's cool. Like I said, it's already done its job, so it's not really that big of a deal. Just wanted to give us a stun to stun the Katarina there.
New venue, new money.
We're gonna go the Crimson Disciple.
Show you what I can do.
Obviously, we're gonna attack, drag this guy here. Actually, we'll let it... no, we'll drag this guy here. Get more damage that way.
Where's my axe?
We'll just bring on another one. We have Darius next turn. We have to win.
Wait. Let's get a good look at you.
They got past me.
We don't even need to bring on Darius, of course, but I'm still gonna bring it on just for fun. This is a Darius adventure, after all.
Witness true strength. I'll handle this myself.
I'm not done. No going back.
Obviously, we're just gonna attack, get the scout first, but we're probably still gonna get the win anyway.
Our borders grow.
Alrighty, so looks like we get Bloody Business, Legion Saboteur, and Legionary Charge here. The Iceborne Gauntlet on Legion Saboteur. I think Hextech Fabricator might be better because that way we could get a stat buff. The Iceborne Gauntlet, once the Saboteur dies, it's going to release the enemy again. So Bloody Business might be better overall. We're going to go for that. Next up, we have a Z here. I hope it's not duplicate. This is a Power Overwhelming Z. Okay, not too bad, but it starts at 3 mana, so it could be a little bit problematic. We'll have to see how we deal with it. Oh, we get the attack token. That is beautiful. We're going to keep Darius. We're going to keep Bloody Business. Mechanized Mimic, I think... yeah, we'll keep it. It's fine. We can start with this. What would be great is another cost reduction. Then we can bring on a turn 1 Darius. We will be giving up the impact, however, but it's not that big of a deal. So, let's stun and kill the Z, I think.
Without a sound.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
If we seek forgiveness, we must commit all.
The stun will go away because the Triferan Might already kills it, but it's cool. At the very least, we get rid of it. Let's just hope there isn't another one here. If there is, we are in big trouble because we can't play anything. Oh, thank God. Thank God, thank God. Let's go with a... I think we'll go with Barry just to defend this turn. Actually, we have Death's Hand there. We could have played that. No, we will use Death's Hand to kill the Blade Scout. That's probably much better. Yeah, we'll go Death Send, kill the Blade Scout. We'll see if this guy attacks. Alright, cool. Doesn't want to attack. That's fine in my book. I think we're just gonna straight up get 4 damage here, because we can't really play anything. Shadow Assassin. We'll keep this bloody business for... We can't even play it because we don't have a 5 plus power ally, but... yeah, we're still gonna keep it for potentially a Z that's gonna come on. So we're gonna pass the turn, we're gonna bring on... Okay, it's cool. We'll kill this guy. We take less damage that way. Yeah, but yeah, what I want to say was we'll keep that bloody business for a Z that might come on. We can't use the Darius' strike, so that would be great. Let's get a Disintegrate. Alright, we take 3 damage here. It's not that big of a deal. Not really too concerned about that. Power Overwhelming, however, that is a little bit not fun, but I think we should be able to counter it with the stuns.
The shadows take form.
Right, I think we're gonna bring on Darius. 6 impact is not bad. We're gonna bring him on.
My axe is ready.
Alright, so obviously gonna attack with Darius. We're gonna drag the Ephemeral here. Oh, this guy had Scout as well. I wasn't paying attention there. Well, it's fine. We should still be able to deal damage with it.
You're left unguarded.
Alright, it's cool. We'll take 4 damage. I wasn't accounting for a recall, but not that big of a deal. Battle goes on a little bit longer, that's all. Not a major concern, not a major problem. Again, we're gonna pass the turn. I want to see if something comes on. Zed comes on, perfect. Darius on. Let's go with the 8 impact Darius this time.
I feel your fear, Noxie dog. You're the one hiding behind the mask.
No recalls, that is perfect. We are just gonna attack and get the win.
Witness true strength. Our borders grow.
Alright, so that went well, and essentially we have Concussive Palm, Will of Ionia, and Twin Disciplines here. I think we're gonna go with the Twin Disciplines. That could be more damage, and that could be great. Yeah, we're gonna go for it. Seems fine. Alright, let's head to the ASOL and see how we do. Alright, so this is a 6 mana ASOL because of the Perfected Mana Flow. We get Will of Ionia and Bloody Business here. We'll get rid of this, we'll keep the Legion Grenadier, and we'll keep the rest. We start with Darius as well, which is gonna be great. Can stack impact that way. Such a shame we can't bring him on a little bit earlier. But it's not that big of a problem. I hope. Let's go with the... Alright, I have an idea. Let's go Grenadier first.
Coming in hot.
Alright, cool. So that way we get the impact on this guy because we are able to attack and potentially kill. Cool. Alright, we just need to hold out for a couple more turns just to bring on the Darius, but we'll have to see. I'm a little bit concerned if I'm gonna be honest with you. Aurelion Sol is not a battle you want to, you know, spend too much time on. Can't really attack here either, that is unfortunate. We're gonna have to pass the turn again. Oh, Tryndamere. Yeah, this isn't great. We might need cost reduction on Darius, I think. That could be really important, but... I'm gonna pass the turn again. I simply cannot attack here because, you know, if I attack here, these two are gonna die to definitely gonna die to the Blue Sentinel. And the stun's gonna eventually end up, you know, disappear. Not disappear, but it's gonna stun the next two strongest enemies. So there's obviously gonna be one that's gonna attack us again. Therefore, I have no choice but not to attack because I need a blocker in order to prevent that Sejuani damage here. No choice, we're gonna have to pass. At the very least, we get to stun ASOL and Tryndamere next turn, so that's the only plus side. Oh, we might not even get to stun Tryndamere. We stun two ASOLs, but not that one Tryndamere.
I do love an audience.
At the very least, we bait out Sky's Descent, but
Try to tame me.
we might be able to survive a little bit. Let's see, 12, 19, that's 31. 36. 38, I don't think that's gonna be enough either. I don't think that's gonna be enough. I tell you, we'll capture the Tryndamere here. Oh no, it's gonna capture the strongest. That is not gonna work. I am in a predicament, a really big predicament. 7, 7. Okay, I'll bring on one Darius. You have got to be shitting me. Okay, it's game over now. It is definitely game over now.
We march.
No, it might not be game over. We can bring on another Darius next turn. But it's gonna be really difficult to win. Really, really difficult. Alright, we'll see, we'll see. Let's just do a few attacks first.
Charge on, my horned fellow.
Do not stand in my way.
We have to sacrifice this Darius here if you want to buy out some time.
Not so fast.
And we have to bring on another one next turn. This is not good. Not good at all. We're gonna commit it anyway because that way that's the only way to survive. Very, very difficult. How the hell are we gonna get out of this? This is not good at all. Okay, I tell you what. Let's bring him on. If we lose, we just use the revive. I think. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be an obliterate here. It's really impossible for the ASOL not to have a fucking obliterate. So we're gonna have to bring on the Darius. We're gonna just have to roll the dice. There's really nothing else we can play, because if we play another unit, it's just gonna go to the next turn. We can't really do anything. We have to roll the dice. We have to try Darius, and we'll see how it goes. I fucking knew it, man. I told you there's a freaking, you know, Celestial Wonder. I tell you what, we'll play a bloody business here. We have a couple of Hextech Fabricators. If we're lucky we get a Spell Shield, we're fine. But if we don't get a Spell Shield, it's game over. I'm just gonna immediately surrender. And no Spell Shield, I knew it. This game, I swear. This bloody game. No chance. No chance at all. It's no point to even play it here because obviously that Aurelion Sol, the entire board has more damage than us. I'm just gonna play it, but it's obviously gonna be useless.
So many stars.
Yep, we're dead. Entire board, our Darius is gonna get wiped. This is just gonna attack. It's pointless to continue. We're gonna surrender and retry this again.
Learn from this.
Alright, round 2. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not looking forward to, well, not really not looking forward, but I'm not hanging much hope on this. Mana flow is definitely not the right matchup here because, again, Darius is really expensive. We need more cost reduction, more than what I just gotten, so we'll have to see. We're gonna try again. I tell you what, we're gonna try to roll for a Yasuo on the turn 1. That might be important. We'll keep this Darius here just in case. And of course we don't get the Yasuo. That is not that great. Let's pass the turn first. I think there's gonna be something coming on.
Shroud the world in wings.
Right, we'll go Ballista and kill this guy.
As foretold.
Okay, there might be something here if we can basically just play extremely aggro, get more damage as quickly as we can. I'm not really sure, however. I'm a little bit worried, I'd say. And Sejuani again. Really? You gotta be kidding me, ASOL. I'll just drop a Grenadier here. Nah, that's stupid. Definitely not.
The constellations bow to me. I do love an audience.
Where's the champion? It doesn't summon anything. Hold on. Why didn't it summon a champion? Foe summons a random level with cost equal to their max mana. There should be another champion here, right? I suspect it should be another Aurelion Sol. Where the hell is it? You know, I'm not gonna complain. This is good for us, essentially, so we're just gonna attack immediately. Just get the damage off. Let me just double check something. Triferan Might will strike the strongest enemy, right? It strikes the weakest enemy, okay. I tell you what, we'll bring this on. We'll kill this 8-8. That way we have, you know, some units next turn to attack with.
What once was two, now is one.
Ah, you bastard. We'll just drop the Disciple.
I'll try anyone once.
Yeah, I knew there was Aurelion Sol. I was a little bit surprised that, you know, nothing came on there, but I knew that was coming on. Something like that was coming on.
My, how they stare.
Bring the fight to them.
We'll go with Darius here.
I'll handle this myself.
See, we're able to attack first, which I doubt we will be able to. It's probably gonna play... I knew it. Yeah, bastard. I knew that was coming, man. That's why spell shield is absolutely important. You can't get spell shield. No chance. I don't think we're gonna be able to make anything here. We're gonna pass the turn. We can't deal damage, obviously, so it's, you know, and of course it obliterates us. Right, that's the run done. Because obviously, you know, sorry to be quick there. I'm a little bit tilted if I'm gonna be honest, but yeah, basically, you know, obviously nothing we can do about it because the AI here just overwhelms us. So Darius here needs some sort of protection in the form of spell shield or potentially a what is it? A quick, not quick attack, but what is that? The cost reduction. That way we could bring on a little bit more, you know, faster that way. We're gonna surrender here. We obviously can't do anything. Alright guys, so that is the run, unfortunately cut short because of a terrible ASOL matchup, if I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm also gonna be really frank with you, this build is really feasible, but I'd say the main problem is the quick attack here. You know, the quick attack is good, don't get me wrong, but into the ASOL, you're gonna want spell shield. That's probably more important. Spell shield is probably gonna be your priority. It's really unfortunate we cannot even get the deny, which, if I'm gonna be honest with you, we had too many cards, I feel, because essentially that's a lot of cards, so we maybe wasn't able to draw the deny. But if we were able to get the deny or something, that would have been, you know, good to stop the obliterates. But unfortunately, we were not able to, so we were, you know, stopped short in our tracks. This was a really good run, don't get me wrong, really great run. Double stuns essentially and a rally with 2 temporary mana gems on round 1. Really shocked that we cannot even win that. I'd say it's down to both, you know, the build itself. We might need to tweak it. Again, like I said, spell shield is probably more important than quick attack. And, you know, also the Aurelion Sol with the perfected mana flow was just a bad matchup overall. So yeah, unfortunately a loss here that we have charted on our illustrious ASOL career. But essentially we're going to try again for sure. Again, probably swap out the quick attack for a spell shield and see how we do. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this one, consider leaving a like as well as subscribing. Really do appreciate that support. But most importantly, it's so that you don't miss future episodes or uploads of Legends of Runeterra or Path of Champions content just like this one. Now, I've also launched channel memberships here on my channel, so for those of you who are interested in supporting me a little bit extra, I'd really appreciate that. You can find out more on the memberships tab on my channel page, of course. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching and thanks for joining me as well. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.